Hello traders, this is another time of the week where I come onto my chart to actually share with you guys, show you guys what I am looking out from the market the coming week. You already know that I come on here every weekend to share with you guys trading opportunities for the coming week. Today will not be an exception. Let's see if there will be any trading opportunity coming up next week. Now, looking in front of us here, this is GBP USD. And on GBP USD, you can see that GBP USD has been on an uptrend for a very long time. And for some reasons, I drew this particular green bar here. Why did I draw this green bar here? Because in the past, in previous time, price has reacted to that particular zone. You can see it right here. Price has reacted to this zone. Price reacted to this zone. If we should extend it, you can see that price has reacted to that zone on a weekly time frame. That is to tell you how solid this particular zone is. So I was expecting price to come into this zone. If at all price wants to break this zone, our next level of target for GBP USD would have been all the way to 1.4200, all the way to this bar right here. Now, as we can see, last week candle closed bullish, though there was a rejection at this particular zone, meaning that from the way I trade, I should be looking for buying opportunities coming next week. But something happened on the much lower time frame, which we are going to be discussing right about now. Now, I'm not disputing the fact that GBP USD is in an uptrend. As you can see, price has consistently made higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher lows. This is a structure. Price has formed a structure, a bullish structure in the market. Now, coming down to the daily time frame, looking at the daily time frame, okay, this is way more better. Looking at the daily time frame, if we should draw our trend line like so, you will see that price is respecting this particular trend line. Price is respecting this particular trend line, consistently making higher highs and higher lows. But something happened. Friday candle closed with a bearish engulfing candle, and it did not just close with a bearish engulfing candle, it has put in a double top. This is an example of a double top. This is the first top and this is the recent top right here. Now I am anticipating two things to happen in this particular market come next week. If I should draw this particular zone like so, okay, sorry guys, I want it to be more accurate. If I should draw this particular zone like so, I'll be expecting for GBP USD to do two things. It is either it is going to come back into this zone before we take off for a bullish opportunity to the upside, or comes back into to make a third touch of this trend line and into this particular zone. For those that did not see buying opportunities on GBP USD at this particular zone, if price should come back here, you still have time to buy. I am not saying that GBP USD is in a downtrend. No, this is a kind of pullback. And aside that, if I should take out my Fibonacci, for as you guys know, I am a Fibonacci master. From the recent swing low to the recent swing high, you can see that this is our 0.5 and 0.618, meaning that price might decide to come back into this zone before we start looking for buying opportunities to the upside into this zone, or make a third touch of this trend line, or come pull back into this particular target before we start looking for buying opportunities. So for whichever one that happens, we should be expecting that coming next week, we should be looking for selling opportunities on GBP USD. Why? Because price has put in a bearish engulfing candle, and has put in a double top right there. Now, if I should go down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that this particular double top is very, very clear. And aside being clear, if I should draw this zone like so, you can see that price has broken this particular trend line. Price has broken this particular trend line. You can see first touch, second touch, targeting the this thing, first touch, second touch, price has broken this particular trend line. So if you are to enter this particular trade for sell come next week, we should wait for a kind of pullback into this particular trend line, then start looking for selling opportunities at this particular zone. Start looking for selling opportunities at least at this particular zone at 1.35559. You should start looking for selling opportunities. First profit target all the way here. Price might get to this zone and decide to rally all the way up. Then our overall target should be at this bar or somewhere around this trend line right here, or our Fibonacci. But if at all price continues to rally all the way down without giving us an entry to sell this particular market, all I'll be waiting for is for price to break this particular zone. I'll be waiting for price to break this particular zone, give us exactly what it did here, give us this retest at this particular zone. Then I'll be looking to enter here for a sell all the way to this bar right here at 1.32550. Let me not say 500. So as I was saying, it's either the market comes here, give us a proper selling opportunity, then we will take this market all the way. Our first profit target will be here and our overall target will be here. But if price doesn't drop, if price doesn't give us that entry, I will patiently wait for market to clear the neckline uh, of this double top, wait for this pullback for price to give us what it did here. Then I'll be waiting for I'll enter for this pullback all the way to this zone down there. Then for the buying scenarios, if price doesn't do that, if price doesn't give us any selling confirmation for us to enter for to short this particular market, I will patiently wait for price to take out this particular zone right here. I'll wait for a pullback, enter the market from this pullback, and I will target a 1 to 3 or, and you can see that this particular zone is still far, so you can just target a 1 to 3, then you keep your position open. All you have to do is to wait for pullbacks to enter this market, because definitely GBP USD is coming to 1.4200. That is the next level target for GBP USD. How long will it take to get here? That I don't know, but once I see the market break this particular zone, I'll be entering this particular trade for a buy. So I have given you a buy scenario and a sell scenario on GBP USD. Now let us look at the next pair on my list, which is GBP JPY. Now, what is actually happening on GBP JPY? GBP JPY is in a kind of range. Yeah, this is a ranging market that doesn't has any direction. Go up, comes down, go up, come down, go up, come down. Now, without saying much, looking at this market, you can see that the next level target for GBP JPY is at this bar right here. This is the next level target for GBP JPY at 198.68. This is the next level target for GBP JPY. So how are we going to take advantage on this particular pair? Simple. Let me go down to the daily time frame to look at what is happening. As at a time, I thought GBP JPY wanted to start selling to the downside because it broke this particular trade. For some reason, it pulled back up. Then after placing my trend like this, I saw this market coming down again, but for some reason it still closed above. Now our last Friday candle closed bullish. It looks the same like our weekly time frame. So I'll be looking for buying GBP JPY. And how am I going to enter for a buy on this particular trade? And as I said, this market is in a range. Yeah, but there are still trading opportunities in this particular trade. All I'll have to do is to come down to the 4-hour time frame. If I should come down to, sorry guys, let me go back to the daily time frame. And on the daily time frame, if I should draw my trend line like so, if I should draw this trend line like so, we can see a clear uptrend. So all I'll be doing is to come down to the 4-hour time frame to see what is actually happening. And on the 4-hour time frame, I'll be expecting GBP JPY to retest this particular bar here to give us a clear entry to the upside. I'll be expecting GBP JPY to retest this particular bar here to give us a clear. I will expect something like this on GBP JPY. I will be expecting something like this on GBP JPY. Let me use my Fibonacci to ascertain if that is a fib zone. Okay, very shy of our 0.5 zone. It might pull into this bar, it might also pull into this particular zone before we take off. Whatever happens, I'll only be interested in buying GBP JPY if I see a pullback, then see a confirmation candle, a bullish confirmation candle pointing to the upside. It might be a hammer, it might be a bullish engulfing candle, it might be a Marabuzo candle, whatever candle that signals a bullish reversal to the upside, then I'll be happy to take this particular trade all the way to this zone. But looking at this zone, GBP JPY is in an uptrend. GBP JPY is in an uptrend, even though we can clearly see that the market has put in a kind of triple top right here. We can see that the market has put in a kind of triple top right here. I'll be only interested in selling this particular market if it takes out this particular bar. If GBP JPY takes out this bar, then I'll be looking for selling opportunities. But as long as we are still trading above this bar, I should be looking for buying opportunities on GBP JPY. So guys, that will be all for today. Let us see how these two trades that I've called out here today, how they are going to play out the coming week. And let's hope that we make some money out of the forex market come on next week. Stay tuned. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, do yourself the good to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the kind of content I share with you guys here, and also make sure to drop me comment. If there's any pair you want us to go to look at, you can also drop it at the comment section and I'll be glad to reply you. That will be all for now. See you in my subsequent video. Stay tuned and bye.